evening, everyone, and welcome to Quinn Broadcasting's coverage of July 4th, 2024. We're here at Union Lake Park, and the crowd is pretty much swelled up. In fact, the parking is a little bit iffy right now if you're coming down now, but we certainly invite you to come on down and enjoy the festivities that are going to be culminating in a fireworks display later on this evening. As you can see behind me, there's all sorts of activities. I'm Fred Melendez, and this is Ariel Melendez. We're doing something a little different today than we usually do, but that's all right. We try our best to make sure that the community gets involved in all the things that we have for you here tonight. It's all about 4th of July, and I'll tell you, Ariel, usually we know that June 21st is the start of summer, but summer really gets kicking off right around July 4th.
Yeah, it's a nice event to get the whole community together. You get a lot of different vendors out here, get a chance to show their businesses, kind of get people involved, maybe didn't know about them, or there's a lot of different vendors I've already seen around. We're going to hopefully talk to some of them in a little bit and get some information about their business. That way we can let you know. There's plenty of things for kids to do. They've got some inflatables back there. I might take a look at it. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to let me. I might look like a kid, so I might be able to get on it. I hear there might be a pie eating contest. I tell you, I'm not getting involved in that.
No. That's a little too sloppy for me.
Yeah, that's a little watermelon maybe. I hear there's a watermelon contest too. We've got a band playing. We've got a lot of things going on for you guys tonight, and we're going to try and take you through all of it.
And, of course, we just heard a countdown. I wonder if that was a countdown for some kind of pie-eating contest. But nonetheless, you are certainly welcome to come out and enjoy the evening here at Union Lake Park. The parking is a little bit limited, but if you can walk on down, whatever you can get, maybe ride your bike and park it somewhere, we'd love to have you here. So stay with us as we continue coverage of our 4th of July festivities here at Union Lake Park on Quinn Broadcasting.
Hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you, and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
New Life Church in Millville, New Jersey presents our July 4th musical, The Chosen and the Flag. It's a musical celebration of our independence, and it happens July 7th at 11 a.m. Doors open at 10:30. Join us for an exciting celebration at New Life Church, July 7th, 201 Bluebird Lane, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Union Lake Park as July 4th, 2024. Celebration is going on here, and we're broadcasting live from the facility. All sorts of vendors and all sorts of activities being planned. I think they've already had the pie eating contest.
We did.
All right, this is Sam Cruz, an organizer of the program from the Millville Parks and Recreation, right?
Yes.
All right. What goes into the planning of this? Because I know this can't be like a 1 week preparation.
No, definitely not. So we actually book our fireworks every February. So we start way before 4th of July planning this event. We gigged our bands in March. So we had our first band, which was Twisted Living. They were phenomenal. We did our pie eating watermelon eating contest a little early because of the threat of rain. So we wanted to make sure we got that in today. And right now we have Arsenal playing. So they're an awesome band. Great local band. So we've got games, and as you will see, we have all these vendors, and it's just a good time here for our residents of Millville.
Now, what specifically do we have
here? The Millville
here?
Recreation Department went ahead and set up a little spinning wheel, so the kids go ahead and spin it. Go ahead, spin that, honey. We'll see what she gets. Oh, we got some glasses. All right, so
there you go.
So they go ahead and spin the wheel, and they win a prize.
Okay.
And that's from the Millville Recreation
And
Department.
now our next contestant.
He got glasses.
More glasses.
Too.
We're running out of glasses quickly.
Yes. But definitely we appreciate Quinn Broadcasting coming out here and talking to our vendors, seeing what we have going on, and we appreciate all the events that you do come out to.
Now, how many years have you been involved with this?
So I've actually worked for the Millville Recreation Department for 20 years.
Okay.
So I used to work for Rich Romanick, who was my original superintendent, and then I worked for Liz Nicky, who was our next superintendent. So I've been around for a little bit, but definitely I can't do it without my team. So a lot of people, Sam Cruz, but without the men and women that work for me, the Millville Parks and Recreation Department would be really nothing. So
approximately how many people do get involved with this?
Vendors wise, we have 14 here tonight. The different bands, we have a couple that we've hired to do face painting and stuff like that. We have the blow ups for the kids. Millville Police Department, Millville Fire Department, they make sure everything is safe and sound here for us to have our fireworks.
Well, we've been speaking with Sam Cruz, big time organizer of this whole event. The music is pumping. It's a very comfortable night. The humidity not too bad right now. So if you're not here yet, come on out. It's just starting up. So feel free to come on down to Union Lake Park. The festivities are active and they are happening. So come on out and join us as we continue our coverage of July 4th right here on Quinn Broadcasting.
Ariel Melendez here back at Union Lake, and I've got some very special guests over to my right here, but I'm going to talk to the man to the right of me first. This is Chris. How about you introduce me? Who do we have here?
We have Cole the deaf dog and his deaf sister Alice as well.
And for people who may not know, I mean, you're pretty popular on social media. I've seen you a bunch. For people who don't know, can you tell me a little bit about Cole and Friends?
So Cole and Friends Foundation is a disability awareness program through the eyes of our deaf pit bulls, who are certified therapy dogs that work in my elementary school with me every day. But we also do traveling school programs as well. And Cole was the ASPCA National Dog of the Year this year.
And how important is it for you to be able to bring, Cole around, bring his friends around, and just to be able to educate people that may, especially kids, that don't maybe see dogs like them all the time, and be able to show that they're just like any other dog?
It's bridging the gap about humans and dogs. So it's teaching kids through the eyes of these amazing animals to not judge something by their cover, to not look at something just because it's a little bit different. Because we always say, be different, be you.
And how fun has it been so far tonight? We've seen a lot of kids coming up, getting a lot of pets. The dogs seem like they're having a great time. Just how much fun has this been so far?
They love it. I mean, it's their job and they live for it. So we're off of school for the summer, but we've been touring on our disability awareness tour, and we love giving back to our community.
And that kind of leads me into, because you talk about going to schools all the time, is that kind of what you're doing in, like, you call it the off season? Maybe it's just going around to different places like this and just continuing to educate and continuing to show people?
Yep, we travel the whole tri-state area for the 3 months, June, July, and August. And then even during the school year, I travel all over the country doing programs.
And you kind of just went into almost answered my next question. How far do you, Cole and Friends, does this place go?
We've been pretty far north and all the way down to Florida. So now we're kind of working our way towards the west.
And one last thing, if there's anything you want people to take away from Cole and kind of what this whole foundation is there just one thing, or is there just too much maybe to talk about?
Our biggest motto is a disability is not an inability, and in Cole's case and Alice, it's a superpower.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys as well. You look like you're having a really good time here. You especially are having an amazing time. I wish I could just be laying out, lounging. There we go. I wish I could just be lounging out, getting treats and all this, but we appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to us. We'll be right back with plenty more action here. Stay with us here on Quinn Broadcasting.
We're back here at Union Lake Park, the 4th of July celebration for 2024, and we are stopped here and looking for some activity from Ken the Magician. Tell us what you do, Ken.
Well, tonight I'm doing balloon twisting for all the kids. The kids love balloons. It's just a fantastic night for this. Doing balloon twisting. My wife is right next to me doing the face painting over there. We also do magic shows. I have a bunny. The kids love the bunny, but we're just going to concentrate on balloons and face painting tonight.
Tell me about the magic shows. What kind of things do you do without giving away secrets? Because I know magicians do not give away secrets. But what basically do you do when you do a magic show?
Yeah, right. I'm not giving away any secrets.
Okay.
My big thing is the rabbit out of the hat. At the end of the show, I pull a real live rabbit out of the hat. It's a classic of magic. The kids love that. But I just get a lot of the kids involved in the show, and just a comedy magic show, and the kids love it.
Are those shows locally here in this Cumberland County area?
Yeah, all over South Jersey. I'm actually appearing at the Cumberland County Fair this year. That's because it's coming up pretty soon. I think it's a week or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, all over South Jersey.
Okay. And how long have you been involved in doing this?
Oh, I've been doing it all my life since I was 12 years old, over 35, 40 years, yeah.
That's just something that came to you at the age of 12? Let me do some magic?
I had a bunch of friends that were doing it, and it seemed like a good way to keep out of trouble. at 12 years old, you got to have something like that. So I just took to it and kept with it.
Now, how many times have you been here at this 4th of July?
This is my first event. Jen was here last year, but I love it. I hope to come back next year.
Okay. Weather's pretty good considering, right?
It's perfect, yeah.
Well, Ken, thank you very much. Can you demonstrate what kind of balloons you put together real quick?
I can do I'll do the favorite, a sword. Everyone likes the sword. Okay. All right. So.
We're going to take a look at the man in action. Wow. That is impressive. I don't think I could have done that without popping it about 3 times. Well, you did well. That's the sword. That's your number one thing, huh? What other images do you do?
We do poodles and bears and flies.
I almost feel like saying, "Oh my!" What I forget what that's from, but it's from. I can't think.
Wizard of Oz, I think. Yeah.
But
so got the parrot.
Oh, okay.
Shark, dolphin.
Lovebirds. Okay, I like that. Lovebirds. Ladybug bracelet, turtle bracelet, heart on a wand. A lot of different things that you do.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, it's called Balloon Sculpture Choices by Ken McGician. And feel free to come on down and visit him tonight as 4th of July continues here from Union Lake Park on Quinn Broadcasting.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
New Life Church in Millville, New Jersey presents our July 4th musical, The Chosen and the Flag. It's a musical celebration of our independence, and it happens July 7th at 11 a.m. Doors open at 10:30. Join us for an exciting celebration at New Life Church, July 7th, 201 Bluebird Lane, Millville, New Jersey.
Here, back here at the 4th of July festivities here on Union Lake. We've already talked to some pretty interesting businesses. We've got another one right here. Ariana here. You want to tell me kind of a little bit about what we have going on here?
Sure. So I make my own goat milk soap. I make my own bug spray, sourdough bread, and jams.
And how long have you kind of been in this business? Because that's definitely a very unique business to be doing soaps and bread as well. How did you kind of get involved in that?
Once I had my kids, I just wanted them to eat cleaner, healthier lives, honestly, without all the additives, and started making my own stuff.
So, a pretty good reason to want to get into this. So, how long have you been doing this?
Probably about like a year.
And just kind of tell us about some of the things you have. Just take a look at kind of some of the soaps we have in front of us, like what goes into making it, like how long it takes, just kind of stuff like that for people who don't know.
Okay, so I have to milk my goats, and then I have to store it in the fridge, and I make the milk into ice cubes, and then I add in the lye, add coconut oil, olive oil, and essential oils for the fragrance.
And then kind of like a similar thing with the bread, because like again, as I say, it's two very different kind of avenues. You got the healthcare kind of taken care of, and you got the food taken care of as well. So how did you kind of get involved in I'm sure that's a long process as well with baking bread.
Yes, it is. So sourdough is very long. I don't know. I just wanted to make healthier choices, and I saw it online, and everybody was doing it, and I wanted to try it, and I actually liked it.
And is there any kind of favorite I don't want to say flavor or fragrance that you made, maybe something you have out here, or just something you thought of one day and you're like, you know what, that might be a good idea. You make it and you're like, oh my God, that was actually really great.
So the cucumber melon is one of the most popular ones, and lavender orange.
And then kind of same thing on the bread as well. What's kind of your favorite to make?
My favorite would be the jalapeno cheddar, and it's everybody's favorite, actually.
And just for people who are maybe interested that obviously couldn't make it here tonight and just kind of getting involved with maybe some of the soaps or bread, where can they find you at if they want to purchase anything?
So my business name is Woodland Wanderers, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
All right, thank you so much, Ariana. We really appreciate you taking the time. We've got plenty more to talk to, so stay with us here on Quinn Broadcasting. We'll be right back.
Well, once again, we are here with one of the vendors, and we have Noel. It's the middle of July. Noel's usually a Christmas thing, but here it is, Christmas in July. We know all about that. Noel, tell us about the business you have. Does it have a specific name?
Yeah, I'm an independent consultant for paparazzi. All our jewelry is $5. Everything's lead and nickel free. It's costume jewelry, you know, having a night out, match your outfit, that type of thing.
And how long have you been involved with this?
I've been involved with this for about 5 years now.
How's it been those 5 years?
Pretty good for the most part. Jewelry is very popular. I love jewelry myself, so it kind of helps out.
Now, you don't make any of these things. You just...
No. Okay. I get it through the paparazzi distributor, and then I'm an independent consultant myself.
And what are some of the items that we have in front of us here?
I have jewels. We have men's and ladies' jewelry. This is the men's chain that we have here. This is the ladies' bracelet. Fancy jewelry. I have rings, all different kinds of bracelets, necklace sets, earrings.
And all of this is $5?
Everything is $5.
Okay, sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Have you had a lot of sales so far?
I've had about 5 or 6.
And your involvement with the 4th of July celebration here in Millville, has it been a few years now?
This is my second year doing it, actually. And I like it.
So you'll be back more?
I hope so.
Well, we invite you here to enjoy yourself with all the jewelry. Her name's Noelle. My name's Fred. We'll continue to survey all the areas we have here for you tonight as 4th of July continues.
Thank you.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Back here at Union Lake, right next to me, I've got Beverly, and this is Anna Rose Soapery. Just, how did you guys kind of get interested in this kind of business, just to start off with, kind of an easy one?
Well, it was many years ago. My daughter went down to Florida to visit her grandparents, and where they lived, they used to have all these little, not flea markets, but little markets or whatever, I don't know what to call them. And there was a lady there that made homemade soaps, and she started talking to her, came home, she was really interested in it. She has type 1 diabetes, so she had dry skin and things like that. Came home, researched it, started making melt and pour soaps, and then got into the cold process, and she just loves it.
So she's pretty much the brains behind the operation.
Yes, the artistic one, yes.
So how did you kind of get involved? Is it something she asked you to do, or is it something you kind of had interest in as well?
Oh, well, I'm her mom, so she got me started on making candles. It's something I always wanted to do, so I said, let me try it, and I did my research as well and started making them, love it, and here we are.
And what kind of goes into the process? Because I'm sure it's something that's not easy. Like, you talk about having to do a bunch of research, I'm sure it's not something that you just kind of learn quickly. So what kind of went into that research and just figuring out exactly how to perfect all of this?
Mostly just watching YouTube videos, a lot of them, trial and error until she came up with recipes that she actually liked for her soap, what worked for her, what made her skin feel good, and that's it. And it just takes a lot of testing before you come up with the right formula, or a recipe, I guess you could call it.
It seems like YouTube's kind of pretty much where everyone goes and figure out how to do stuff. Is there a particular scent that kind of has caught your eye? Like you research it, you're like, you know what, I think I might really like that smell. Is there anything we've got back here maybe that's kind of your favorite?
Brazilian Beaches is one of my favorites. I like them all. I used to just like bakery scents, but now I've broadened my scents, and I belong to a Facebook group for candle makers, and I just read a lot of the posts that they do and what they like and what they sell a lot of it, and I just read the reviews, and if I like them, I buy them and try them and test them out and see how it goes. Everybody's scent is so objective. I mean, some people like something, like my daughter doesn't like the same scents that I do, but.
And when you're in kind of the candle making business, you've got a lot of scents going on. I'm sure you've got flavors or scents all kinds of everywhere. But it seems like you still really enjoy candles, because I'm sure when you're working that long with those kind of scents, they can kind of bother you. But it seems like you still really enjoy this.
Oh, absolutely. My house smells great all the time. And I just started experimenting with making cement vessels for my candles. I just made my first ones 4 days ago. Absolutely love it. So that's something I'm going to start venturing. Instead of buying my vessels, I'm going to start making the concrete vessels for the candles.
Is there any kind of one scent? We've got a lot of different things back here that's kind of something that maybe people don't look towards, just something you kind of want to be like, hey, we've got this one. It smells amazing. Just something that maybe people don't think about.
No, I just like them. When people come, I just hear them talking and they sniff and I see what they like. And like I said, it's objective. Everybody likes something different. So what I like, you may not like. So.
And how long have you guys been out here at Union Lake?
Doing this? Yes. Oh, let's see, probably more than 5 years. I don't know when she actually started, but we had a shop in Ocean City right on Asbury Avenue that we had to close about 1.5 years ago. But we were there for over 2 years, and she was making them prior to that. We were just doing craft shows. And since we've closed, we're back to just doing craft shows until we can find someplace else that we can open up.
So where can people find you if they're interested in maybe a little bit more information or just kind of doing some shopping?
Facebook, Instagram. She's on Instagram. She has her own website. AnnaRoseSopery.com.
There we go. Nice and simple, nice and easy to find. Beverly, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us again. Ariel Melendez here. We've got plenty more interviews here as we celebrate the 4th of July here at Union Lake. We'll be right back.
And the 4th of July continues here at Union Lake Park. Fred Melendez along with Patrick, and Patrick is with Christie Funeral Home. How long have you been doing these kind of events here at this particular site?
We took over for the Christie family, the 125 years before us. We took over beginning of 23. So we've been coming to these events now. Actually, the 4th of July last year was the first event we came out to, and handed a few things out to people, and not even just funeral things. We have glow sticks for the kids for every year, lollipops, just just being a part of the community. And we come out to a handful of events a year, 6 to 10 events. You see us at the car show or the fall fest, and just come say hi. That's the nice. We like to meet people. We like to be a part of the town and get to know everybody. And being that we are new to town with a business that's been here for so long, come say hi.
All right, now, of course, the actual festivities here, you have glow. Are they glow necklaces?
Glow necklaces. I got 2 of them on here.
There you go.
They're going to start glowing pretty good real soon once the sun finishes going down.
Your involvement in community services, you feel that's something very important for you guys?
Absolutely. Business is than any other, and you have to know. People have to be careful with us. Most important thing. They're entrusting us with their loved one. There's no better trust than to bring your loved one to funeral home, funeral directors that you trust, the staff you trust, and take that.
Now, of course, mention a phone number. Is that all right?
Sure. The funeral home, we're right up the street here on West Broad, 11 West Broad Street. Phone number is 856-825-0314.
Well, Patrick and Kelly,
that's my wife, Kelly.
They are involved with the Christie Funeral Home, so come on out and enjoy their gifts here. All the stuff they got. I see frisbees. I might get a frisbee. All right. Well, thank you for your time, sir, and happy 4th of July.
Have a good night, guys.
All right. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
New Life Church in Millville, New Jersey. Presents our July 4th musical, The Chosen and the Flag. It's a musical celebration of our independence, and it happens July 7th at 11 a.m. Doors open at 10:30. Join us for an exciting celebration at New Life Church, July 7th, 201 Bluebird Lane, Millville, New Jersey.
We are back live on the evening of July 4th, 2024. Lots of activities going on, great music. I personally love the fact that they're doing a lot of Boston, but nonetheless, it's a great night here at the Union Lake Park, and we have a very special guest here, Georgiana. And tell me a little bit about your business, because it looks intriguing.
Yes, it is. Hi, wonderful to be here. My name is Georgiana, and my business is White Fire Rose. I am a cosmic soul shaman. I come from a shamanic lineage in Eastern Europe, in Romania, in Transylvania. And what I do is I directly channel messages, healing, clearing. I used to be in psychology, and now I'm bringing back indigenous forms of healing, sacred ways of healing, old ways of healing.
Now, we've often heard about that kind of thing. How does it, without giving away secrets, or how does that work?
So how does the reading? Yeah.
The cosmic healing?
The cosmic healing, sure. So when someone comes to me, what I do is I connect to their soul team, whatever they believe in. They don't need to believe in the same thing I do. Whatever you believe in is fantastic. But I connect to your soul team, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, and your soul. And they tell me what is not in alignment, where there is an issue, or where you're out of alignment, where there is pain, where there is trauma. And we work on clearing it through sound, through chanting, and through a lot of inner child and shadow work and other healing, depending on what I'm guided to do with everyone.
Now, does that involve going back into their childhood, for example?
Yes, but in a very quick process. It's not a very long, drawn-out process, and I provide a safe, supportive environment. Like you'll be able to walk out fine. You know, I bring you back to the current you, to a more beautiful, evolved you. And I also teach you how to do the work yourself.
Oh, okay. All right. So people that have gone through your services, do they come back and tell you how it went?
Yes, very much so. They come back and they like to bring everybody they know. And in addition to the readings and the healings that I do, I also do the shamanic art. So I get visions of art that I need to create, and I put special energetic symbols and activations in the art. And when someone purchases it, I link it to their soul and to their soul team. So every time that they look at the art, they get whatever they need from their soul team. And it's timeless and endless.
Let me ask you how you got involved in this whole concept of doing this.
So I was actually going to be a psychologist for life. That was my field, and I started remembering my gift in my last year of my PhD. And growing up in Romania, in communist Romania, a lot of my gifts were suppressed and were not allowed, were not safe to be. And the generations, you know, my grandparents' generation and older that were trained in these gifts passed on, and there was nobody to really teach me, you know. And so I started remembering, and I started then, you know, learning how to communicate with my guides and learning how to communicate with myself. And then doing psychology for 10 years, I started combining psychology and spirituality, because really what I do is I bring you back to you, to your soul, to who you are, you know, before all the conditioning and where you're told how to be and what to be and what you can be. Yeah, to what makes you happy, to what makes your soul passionate again.
Do you find a lot of people really don't know what they want to do with their lives? Do they come and ask you about that kind of stuff?
Right. They feel like they don't have a choice, you know, either because they feel trapped because of lack of training or lack of opportunities, or they don't really believe in themselves. I actually find that the most. And they're afraid to actually do what brings them joy. They often do it as a hobby or as a, you know, something on the side that they do for fun instead of actually pursuing it. and doing their passion.
And a lot of them wind up doing their passion after talking with you?
Usually, yes. And, although that puts them a lot out of their comfort zone because switching, careers or jobs is not exactly easy, but they are happier, And while right away, maybe for some of them, it won't be a very abundant switch, it will in the long run.
Georgiana, I got to ask you about the headdress that you have on. What is the significance? I did notice it earlier on, so now that I'm talking to you, I have to ask you about it.
Yeah, so it's funny because I actually bought it and it has roses on it. And since my name is White Fire Rose, I thought it was very beautiful because I love sunbursts and the sun rays, and I work a lot with nature. And the roses keep falling, so... So now I just look like a beautiful sunburst, and I say that's how the magic gets in.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like a little royalty type of thing, like a nice little crown that you have there. You going to continue doing this for a good while now?
Yes, for a few years now. Yeah.
Have you been at one of these 4th of Julys before, or?
Not at the 4th of July. I did the last festival that we had in the other park. A few months ago, and I love working with Sam and the city of Millville. They're just fantastic. And I do festivals all over New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. And I have a healing room that I work out of at my home in Leesburg, about 20 minutes away.
I was going to ask you where you're based. You're right down the street.
I'm right down the street, yes. And I also work online. So I do sessions over Zoom, and they're just as powerful as in person.
So if somebody wanted to look you up online, what's the website?
Sure. At this moment, the website is not done yet, but you can find me, White Fire Rose, on Facebook, White Fire Rose Soul Awakening on Instagram, and my email is whitefirerosesoul@gmail.com.
Now, of course, there's a lot of people who are probably skeptical about all this. What do you tell those people?
I tell them that you'll be very safe and protected, and I'm not for everybody. But if you hear me or see my work and you resonate with me, then it's kind of a sign that, hey, we're meant to work. We're meant to go on a beautiful journey together. And it's going to be a magical one and a beautiful one, bringing you back to your soul and the beautiful being that you are.
That sounds pretty good to me. Georgiana, thank you for taking time to be with us.
Thank you so much. Wonderful to be here.
And it's called White Fire Rose. You were saying your name came from your grandparents?
So my name Georgiana came from my grandparents. My grandfather was George and my grandmother was Anna, so that's Georgiana. And then interestingly, White Fire Rose has to do with my middle name. My middle name is Maria. I was named after Mother Mary.
Okay.
And, people keep thinking that religion and spirituality are different. I think they're all the same thing, just different ways of looking at it. I was meditating and received a vision from Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene in which I was taken to a beautiful temple of roses. And they gave me a white rose that looked like the white rose over there. It's a white rose with a rainbow fire around it. And they said, you are White Fire Rose, and this is how you should carry out your mission.
Well, we appreciate your time. Good luck with everything. We're going to send it over to Ariel Melendez for some more conversations with the vendors here at the 4th of July celebration.
Ariel Melendez here back at Union Lake. We're getting really close to our fireworks display. We got a couple more businesses to talk with. I'm here with Rob. If you want to tell me just a little bit about what you guys got going on here.
We make some 3D printed items, dragons, fidgets, dinosaurs, all sorts of fun little toys.
How did you get involved with that? Because I've kind of heard of 3D printing, but how did you kind of get involved in that?
Years ago, I went to school for it, never did anything with it because they wanted you to have experience, and then I just picked it back up last November.
And just kind of tell me about some of the things that we've got going on here. Looks like you guys have quite a bit you're selling around here.
I'm not sure. We just got all sorts of stuff going on.
Is there anything that's kind of been your favorite thing that you've made so far, whether or not it's on this table or not?
Probably my otters. Little guys. These little guys. I made these ones from scratch myself, designed them completely. And they're fun. They sit up nicely. sometimes.
Maybe.
I make him in all sorts of sizes. He's not cooperating.
And where can people find you if they're interested? If they're not able to make it out to this event, where can they find you?
I'm online, 3ddesignedad12.com, and on Etsy at 3ddesignedad as well. And that's it.
All right, Rob, we appreciate you taking the time. Again, here at Union Lake, we've got plenty of action here for you as we get closer and closer to the fireworks display. So stay with us here on Quinn Broadcasting. We will be right back.
All right, we are here with another vendor at the 4th of July Union Park celebration here in Millville. Fred Melendez along with Tim. And Tim, tell me about the business. What's the business name, first of all?
Business name is TNA Treasures, and we sell kids light-up toys. And we come to these types of events all the time, especially the nighttime firework events. And we love doing it because it gives a smile to the kids when they're doing it. So
it's amazing when you can make a kid smile, how it makes us feel as adults, right?
yes, it's a joy. We love it, and we get out here and we play and we demo and we play with the kids while we're selling. You can't beat it, right?
So you become a kid again yourself.
Right, absolutely.
Tell me how long you've been doing this.
We haven't even been doing it for a year.
Okay.
Yeah, our in-laws have been doing it for a long time and have tutored us in the business. And, we're just enjoying it. We really are.
And you have a partner, right?
Yeah, my wife, Ann, is in partnership with me, yes.
Okay. Do you travel around doing this, or are you local? Where are you
We're
based?
local. We're out of West Collingswood Heights, which is right near Audubon, for those who don't know. And, yes, we go around all over the place. We've gone as far as Pittsburgh for an event. But we go mainly in Jersey and a little bit in Pennsylvania.
Now, is there a specific way you pick the sites that you're going to be at?
Just constant searching on the internet, trying to find events that would fit us, And then you fill it out and find out from the vendors how many people are going to be there and from the event coordinator and see if it's going to be a fit for you.
So this is something you might do for a few years to come, at least at this location, I mean.
Well, we hope to. We'll see. I mean, we don't know. We'll see how well the night goes is what it comes down to.
This is your first time here?
First time here, yes.
Well, it looks like you got a nice crowd to get involved with. So
we've been doing well so far, yes. We've been doing good.
Well, thank you for taking some time with us. Good luck with all your future endeavors, and hopefully you will have the great night that you anticipate.
All right, thank you.
Tim from
TNA Treasures.
TNA Treasures. My brain doesn't work half the time, so that's why I always rely on you guys. We'll be back with more shortly.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
New Life Church in Millville, New Jersey presents our July 4th musical, The Chosen and the Flag. It's a musical celebration of our independence, and it happens July 7th at 11 a.m. Doors open at 10:30. Join us for an exciting celebration at New Life Church, July 7th, 201 Bluebird Lane, Millville, New Jersey.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.